Hello everyone, this is Suresh from Azure ADB. Today our topic is how to use first and last function in PySpark. So this is one of the window functions in PySpark. So what is first? So it is one of window function which returns first value of specified column in each window, or you can say in each group or partition. So what is the syntax is df dot with column first value, that is column name, and this is the function first on column name. So you can mention on which column you want to get the first value, and dot over window dot partition by, and this column you can mention it. So on which column you want to do partition. Suppose I want department wise, you can mention department column, and that particular each department window you can find the first value, and similar way last. So last, it will generate you last value of a column in each window. So syntax is same, so only change is instead of first, last you need to mention it. Suppose I selected one column, in that first value my first value is null. So what it does is it will print null. Suppose my case is I don't want null, so I want to print any integer value, means any non-null value. So then what to do? So under first function, you can add this one, ignore nulls, so that what it happens is, suppose if you see in this example, so here our first record is null. So what it does is it will print null. So if I mention ignore null, what it does is it will skip this one, it will go for second record. So even second also null, it will go for third. Third also null, it will go for 2000. So then it consider first value as 2000 and last value is this 8000. So that is about ignore nulls. So if a first value is null, then look for first non-null value. So here I'm importing my required functions first, last, to underscore date and call. And this is my sample data frame. So here I have total 4 columns. So in that, one is integer column and this is a date column. But here these date values, since we are mentioning as string, so while creating this data frame, we'll get this column start underscore date as string data type. So for changing, for converting string to date data type, I'm using to underscore date function on this particular column, so that it will convert you into date type, date data type. So you can, same thing you can see here, start date as date data type. So first what I'm doing, first I'm reordering my salary column. So first method what I'm using is, by after reordering, I want to find out first and last value of any particular column. If you see in my salary column, I have values including nulls. So if I do reorder, what it happens is nulls it will come first, then it will go incremental way. So first I'm doing order by of this salary column. So if I do order by, what it does is first it will print your null, then it will go like this incremental way. On top of this data frame, I am trying to find out first value and last value. So since my first value is null, so it printing null, and my last value is 8000, so it printing 8000. And now I'm going for other method, select, using select, and how to find out first and last value. If I use only first, df dot first, then what it does is it will give you first record. Okay, if I try to rerun, see what is here. So this is our first record now. So it ignoring nulls and it giving you first record, Harsha sales 2007. So in the form of row. Okay, so if you give only first, it will give you in the form of row. But if I use select method df.select, inside select, if I mention first of salary, so then it will give you value. Since my first value is null, it giving you null. If I use select method and first of salary column, it giving you null. Suppose I don't want null value, I want first non-null value. So then what I'm doing, first of df.salary. So you can directly mention this salary in quotations, or otherwise you can mention df.salary. And inside that I'm giving ignore nulls equal to true. So what it does is, first it will go here. Since null no, it will ignore. Then it will go for second record. Then this also null, it will ignore. It will go for third record. This also null, it will ignore. Then it will go for fourth record. Since this is null, non-null value, it will print you 2000. So first value is 2000, last value is 8000. So that will get here. I mentioned ignore here. So since I mentioned only first, it giving you 2000. So next, I am trying to find out the last value. So df.select last of salary column. What is it? That is 8000. Next, I'm using other method by using group by. See, this we can use it select method if you don't have department wise, means if you don't want to find out on department wise, then you can use it. Suppose if you have some department column, and if you want to use, if you want to find out first and last value on each window, you can say either window or group by, or you can say uh, batch. Okay, so for that I'm using group by. So first what I'm doing, first I'm doing order by. So earlier I did order by on only salary column. So if I see this one, order by salary, what it doing? It doing order by in salary, but these departments, no, it giving different. It not giving in proper order. So what I'm doing, df dot order by I'm applying on two columns. One is department, next one is salary. So now what it doing is first it doing order by department. So now I'm getting department wise. Okay, so now I want to find out salary, first and last salary of each department. So after doing order by, what I'm doing, df dot group by department. That means total how many departments? 1, 2, 3, 4 departments are there. So if you see in this first department, in this I want to find out first and last value. In similar way, in this group, I want to find out first and last. So similar way here, this match and this match. So since I given group by dot department, so total we have 4 departments, and for each department, what I want to find out dot aggregate, I am giving first of salary, and I given alias first underscore salary, and I want to find out last value of salary, that is this column. So now what it does is, since we given group by, first it will do group by. First group is finance. Okay, so in this, what is first value? 3500. Last value is 7600. See, this is which one? Finance. So 3500, 7600. So similar way, if you go for IT, in IT department, first value is 3000, last value is 8000. See here, 3000, 8000. And similar way, if you go for marketing, see first value is null, last value is 4000. See first value is null, last value is 4000. So similar way for sales, first is null, last is 5100. See null 5100. Next, what we'll do, group by with first and ignore nulls. See here we have two groups. No, starting value it is giving us null. So I don't want null values. I want to give some non-null values. So for same syntax, what I'm doing, df dot group by department, it giving you departments, aggregate. Here I want to find out first value and last value. I'm doing order by on department. This is optional, so you can do it order by, or you can omit this one. So since I'm getting first values here as nulls, since I don't want nulls, I'm mentioning here for first I'm mentioning ignore nulls equal to true. So what it does is, so if you take sales, sales is this group. Okay, so since I mentioned ignore nulls is equal to true, first it will check. Since this is null, it will go for second record. So second record also null, it will go for third record. So now this is our first value, 2000 and 5100. See here for this one, sales 2000 and 5100. So similar way, you can check for marketing. If you see here marketing, first value is null, then it will go for second one. So now this is non-null value, and this is first value, this is last value. So both 4000 for marketing. See both 4000. So similar way, this you can give it for last also. If your last value getting null, so you can give this one ignore nulls equal to true. So next I'm using window function. As of now, we saw how to use group by and aggregate function. So now we'll see by using window function how to do this. So first I'm importing window function here from sql.window. So I'm using df.with column. I'm creating two new columns, that is one first value and last value. So first function I'm applying on salary column, and I given over window dot partition by department. So partition by department. So that means this department, no, it will do partitions like this, department wise. Okay. So since we given window dot partition by department, so it divided into partitions, and by using this, I want to find out first and last. Okay, so remaining this output will be same as earlier, but the only difference is we'll see once. So why you are getting nulls here. If you see first window, our first value is 3500, second is 7600. So that's why for this first window, we are getting first value as 3500, last value as 7600. And if you go for second window, here our first value is 3000. So it printing all 3000s here, and last is 8000. So it printing all 8000s here. Similar way for marketing, our first value is null. So that's it by printing all nulls here for this window. And our last value is 4000. So this 4000 is printing here. Similar way for sales. Our first value is null, so here it printing all nulls here. And our last value is 5100, so it printing all 5100. So now on these window functions, I am using ignore nulls option. So there are two nulls we are getting here. So if I mention this one, ignore nulls equal to true, then what it does is if you go for marketing, so marketing giving nulls, no? If you see marketing, Since first one is null, it will go for second record. So now our first value is 4000, second value is 4, last value is 4000. See here, 4000, 4000. So similar way, for sales, we got null. If you see here, this particular window, first value it will ignore, second value it will ignore, third one is, this is the first value, 2000. So for entire window, it printing first value is 2000 and last value is 5100. Okay, so next, as of now, we saw on salary column, that means integer column. Now we'll see on date column. So our date column is start underscore date. So syntax is same. Instead of salary, I'm giving start underscore date. So what I'm doing is, see here for start underscore date and department wise, see this is our first department. And in this, what is the first value? This one, 23,912. So that's why we are getting here 23,912 as the first value, and our last value is 23,416. So 23,416. We are getting this entire window. Similarly, for IT, this window, for this particular window, our first value of start date is this one, 2311. See, for entire window, it printing this one. And our last value is this one, 23,315. See, for entire window, it printing this one. So similar way for marketing. See here, our first value is this one, 23, 12, 20. See, it printing entire here. And what is our last value? 23, 11, 19. 23, 11, 19. All values. It printing for all window. And a similar way here, first value is this one, 23, 8, 11. 23, 8, 11. It printing for all window. And last is 24, 10, 4. See it printing all here. So now, as of now, we saw in PySpark. So how to find first and last value using window functions. Now we'll see how to use Spark SQL. So for this, what I'm doing, first initial data frame we have no sample data frame. I'm creating one temporary view. So create or replace temp view, and my view name is this transaction. Now what I'm doing, so I'm using spark.sql, and inside that I'm giving SQL query. Select I'm using first function on salary, and I give an alias, and I want to find out the last value of salary column, that I given last underscore salary. So similar, this is for integer column salary, and this is for date column start underscore date. So first of start underscore date, that is alias, and last value I want to find out on start underscore date, that I given alias as this one. So this is from transactions. Transaction means this one, whatever view we created now from this, that particular view, now it will find out total 4 values. One is first and last of salary column, first and last of date column. You can say date or start underscore date. So similar way, we can use it window function here. So here direct I used a select statement by using first and last. So now we'll try with window function. So select distinct department. So department I want to select it. And since I given distinct, it will give you unique, means you can, it will give you like group wise, or you can say window wise. So for first department finance, I want to find out what is first value. Okay. So first value of salary column, over partition by department. So total I have 4 departments. So for each department, I want to find out first value, first and last value of salary, first and last of date column. So first of salary, and it is already partitioned, okay, partitioned by department. So that is first salary, that is this one. And similarly, last value of salary, that is this one. And similarly, first value of date column, and that is this one, first start date, and last date value, that is this one, last date value of the start underscore date, that is this one. See, for each window, it giving you minimum salary, salary, first and last value of salary column, and first and last value of date column. So from transaction, from view, I am getting, and I am ordering by department. So this distinct here, it is optional because we are not getting any multiple distinct department names. Okay, so you can update this code. Okay, so in overall, we saw how to get first and last value of any particular column. One is by using two things, by using PySpark and Spark SQL, and in each tool we try to find by using different methods. One is group by and aggregation. First one is select. Second one is group by and aggregation. Third is by using window functions. Okay, so that's all about this video. If you really like this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you.